Imagine waking up to find someone trying to set up a toll booth on, like, one of the most critical waterways for global trade.
Which sounds completely wild.
Right. But today, on this deep dive, we're decoding a recent Fox News broadcast transcript that suggests that's exactly what might be happening right now in the Strait of Hormuz.
Yeah, it's a massive geopolitical puzzle involving escalating Middle East tensions and these upcoming U.S.-Iran talks in Islamabad.
Exactly. And just a quick disclaimer up front, the source material obviously contains some politically charged content, so we're just here to impartially report the details, to convey the ideas in the original broadcast.
Right, we're entirely neutral here, not taking sides or endorsing any viewpoints.
Just looking at the facts.
Yeah.
So to understand this waterway issue, we really have to look at the physical conflict first, right? Because it's threatening to derail diplomacy entirely.
Oh, absolutely. The battlefield is spilling over. I mean, Israel is heavily striking Hezbollah in Lebanon right now, places like Beirut and the Bekaa Valley.
Yeah, they recently killed Hezbollah Secretary Ali Karaki.
Yeah.
And you've got Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu stating his fingers is on the trigger.
Right. And in response, Iran's President Pezeshkian is out there warning that these actions make the upcoming Saturday negotiations in Islamabad basically meaningless.
Okay, let's unpack this, because to me, it's like trying to sign a fire insurance policy while the kitchen is actively ablaze.
That is exactly what it is. And what's fascinating here is the total disconnect in the scopes. Like, the U.S. and Israel are insisting Lebanon isn't part of the Iran deal at all.
But Iran refuses to let it go.
Exactly. Iran vows they won't abandon Hezbollah. So this localized friction is, it's directly spilling into international waters.
Right, they're weaponizing global trade. The transcript actually notes that the Strait of Hormuz currently appears closed.
Which is just a massive escalation.
Oh, totally. Iran is claiming control, they're demanding vessel check-ins, and like we said, floating the idea of charging a toll. I think only 4 ships passed recently.
Just 4. And on top of that, Iran's atomic energy chief is out there saying they're going to keep enriching uranium.
But wait, hold on. Wasn't opening the strait the entire point of the ceasefire in the first place?
Well, yes. But if we connect this to the bigger picture, it sets a global precedent. Allowing one nation to just control international waters sends a really dangerous message to other nations.
Like China.
Exactly, like China. So with the strait held hostage like this, we have to look at the leverage the U.S. is bringing to the negotiating table in Pakistan.
Yeah, and it's a heavy-hitting group. There's a top-tier U.S. delegation headed to Islamabad, led by VP JD Vance.
And don't forget the troop presence.
Right. President Trump posted that the 50,000 U.S. troops in the region are going to stay until there's full compliance.
Plus, the broadcast highlights that Iran's military was essentially decimated over the last 40 days during Operation Epic Fury.
Yeah, taking out their drone and missile production lines.
Yeah.
And here's where it gets really interesting. U.S. officials are viewing Iran's public defiance as mere propaganda.
Because they're trying to hide the fact that they lack actual battlefield leverage. I mean, without those production lines, Iran's conventional options are totally sidelined.
So it's a bluff.
Pretty much. It's a classic negotiation tactic.
Yeah.
You use all this public bluster like threatening the strait to mask the necessity of making behind-the-scenes concessions.
Wow. That completely changes how you view the situation.
It really does.
And for you listening, I mean, this isn't just distant political theater. This directly impacts the security of global supply chains and international trade that affects all of us.
Everything we buy, really.
Exactly. Which leaves us with a pretty provocative final question to mull over. If a single nation can effectively put a toll booth on international waters during a regional dispute.
Is the concept of free global trade fundamentally just an illusion?
Yeah. Is it an illusion maintained only by constant military deterrence? Definitely something for you to think about.
Yes.
Thanks for joining us on this deep dive.